Have you ever noticed that after the age of 60, your muscles don't bounce back the way they used to? Even a short walk can leave your legs heavy, your back sore, or your arms weaker than you expect. Many people think this is simply aging, something inevitable that cannot be changed. But the truth is more urgent and more hopeful. The way your muscles recover after activity depends on what you put into your body, and the drinks you choose every day can make all the difference. Here's the surprising part: even if you eat enough protein and try to stay active, your recovery can still stall if your body isn't getting the right support from fluids. After 60, muscle cells lose their ability to hold onto water and nutrients the way they did before. Imagine a dry sponge. No matter how much water you pour over it, most of it runs straight through. This is exactly what happens to aging muscles. Without the right kind of hydration and nourishment, the body cannot repair itself properly, leading to fatigue, weakness, and greater risk of muscle loss. But there is good news. Science has shown that certain everyday drinks, simple, natural, and available in any grocery store, can help restore strength, reduce inflammation, and speed up recovery. These are not exotic supplements or expensive powders. They are drinks you can enjoy in your own kitchen, yet they have the power to keep your muscles strong, flexible, and energized well into your 70s and beyond. In this video, we'll explore the 5 best drinks for muscle recovery after 60. Some of them you already know, but may not be using in the right way. Others will surprise you, especially the final one, which most people never think of as a muscle drink. Stay with me until the end, because that last one could change the way you think about your daily routine. And before we dive in, if you want to stay strong and energized after 60, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend. That way, you'll never miss the simple health strategies that can keep your body moving with confidence. After 60, many people are surprised to find that even simple activities leave them sore or tired. The reason is not only age, but what happens inside the muscle itself. With time, muscle fibers shrink, protein production slows, and the body loses its ability to repair damaged tissue quickly. What used to take one night of rest can now take several days. Another major change is hydration. Muscle is nearly 70% water, but as we age, muscle cells lose their grip on that water. Imagine trying to fill a bucket with tiny cracks. No matter how much water you pour, it leaks away. In the same way, older muscles cannot hold on to hydration, which means they miss the nutrients needed for repair. This is one reason why cramps, stiffness, and long-lasting soreness become so common after 60. Blood circulation also plays a key role. The small blood vessels that deliver oxygen and nutrients to the muscles become narrower and less flexible with age. It is like trying to water a garden with a kinked hose. The flow slows down, and the plants don't get what they need. For muscles, this means slower recovery, less strength, and more fatigue. Real-life examples are everywhere. Mary, a 72-year-old grandmother, once loved gardening but noticed her legs would ache for days after a few hours in the yard. She thought it was just age catching up. In truth, her muscles were not receiving enough hydration and nutrients to rebuild properly. Once she adjusted what she drank each day, she was amazed at how much quicker her strength returned. The good news is that science has found simple ways to counter these changes. Certain everyday drinks can rehydrate muscles, improve circulation, and provide the building blocks they desperately need. And the first one is probably already in your kitchen. Most people have heard the advice to drink plenty of water, but after 60, plain water alone may not be enough. Older muscles struggle to hold onto hydration, and without the right minerals, much of the water you drink simply passes through your body without entering the muscle cells where it is needed most. This is why so many people say, "I drink 8 glasses a day, but I still feel tired and cramp at night." Electrolytes are the missing link. These are minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium that act as tiny keys, unlocking the doors of your muscle cells so water can actually get inside. Without them, hydration is like trying to mail a letter without an address. It never reaches its destination. But when you include electrolytes, water flows into the muscles, helping them stay flexible, strong, and ready to repair after activity. Imagine two sponges side by side. One is dry and cracked, the other is soft and soaked. The dry sponge cannot absorb water no matter how much you pour on it. The soft sponge, on the other hand, soaks up every drop. Muscles with enough electrolytes are like that soft sponge. They grab water and hold onto it, giving you energy and reducing cramps. A real example comes from Robert, a 70-year-old retiree who enjoyed walking each morning. He often drank a bottle of plain water but still suffered painful leg cramps at night. His doctor suggested adding a pinch of mineral salt or drinking coconut water, which naturally contains potassium and magnesium. Within 2 weeks, Robert noticed fewer cramps and more energy during his walks. For most older adults, the simplest way to improve hydration is to drink a glass of water with a small pinch of sea salt or a squeeze of lemon in the morning. Coconut water or sugar-free electrolyte powder are also safe, easy options. The key is not more water, but smarter water. Proper hydration lays the foundation for recovery. But water alone cannot rebuild damaged tissue. For that, your muscles need the actual building blocks of strength, protein. And that brings us to the second drink. If hydration is the foundation of recovery, then protein is the material that actually rebuilds your muscles. After 60, the body naturally produces less protein within the muscle fibers, a process called muscle protein synthesis. This decline makes it harder to repair small tears that occur during everyday activities. Without enough protein, the body simply cannot rebuild strength, no matter how much you rest. Think of protein as the bricks and mortar used to repair a house. If you don't bring in new bricks, the cracks in the walls will only get bigger. In the same way, if your body doesn't receive enough protein, the small damages in muscle tissue accumulate, leading to weakness and loss of independence. Protein shakes can be a powerful solution because they deliver these bricks in a form that is easy to digest and quick to absorb. Whey protein, for example, contains all the essential amino acids muscles need to repair themselves. Collagen powder can also be added, especially for older adults who struggle with joint stiffness and tendon pain. A real example comes from Helen, a 68-year-old retired teacher. She often felt exhausted after playing with her grandchildren. Even though she ate regular meals, she wasn't getting enough high-quality protein. When she began drinking a simple morning shake made with almond milk, a scoop of whey, and half a banana, she noticed she recovered faster and had more energy to enjoy her afternoons. The beauty of protein shakes is their flexibility. You can blend them with milk or plant-based alternatives, add berries for antioxidants, or a spoonful of peanut butter for healthy fats. For those who prefer a lighter option, collagen peptides dissolve easily in coffee or tea without changing the flavor. Getting enough protein daily is one of the strongest defenses against muscle loss and slow recovery. But protein alone cannot fight the silent inflammation that often lingers in older muscles. For that, there are natural drinks with anti-inflammatory power, and they might already be waiting in your cupboard. When it comes to recovery, one of the biggest hidden enemies is inflammation. After 60, even small amounts of activity can trigger microscopic damage in the muscles. Normally, the body repairs these quickly, but with age, inflammation lingers like smoke after a fire. This lingering inflammation slows down healing and makes muscles feel sore and stiff for much longer. This is where natural teas come in. Ginger tea, turmeric tea, and green tea have all been studied for their strong anti-inflammatory properties. Ginger contains a compound called gingerol, which increases blood circulation and reduces stiffness. Turmeric holds curcumin, a powerful agent that calms swelling and protects muscles from breaking down. Green tea is rich in catechins, which act like tiny bodyguards, protecting cells from oxidative stress and speeding up repair. Think of it this way: inflammation is like a traffic jam inside your muscles. Nutrients can't get through, waste products pile up, and everything slows down. Anti-inflammatory teas act like traffic police, clearing the path so circulation flows smoothly again. A real example comes from David, a 74-year-old who struggled with knee pain after short walks. Instead of reaching for pain medication every day, he began drinking a cup of ginger and turmeric tea each morning. Within weeks, he noticed less swelling in his knees and found he could walk farther without needing to rest. Green tea in the afternoon gave him steady energy without the jitters of coffee. The beauty of these teas is their simplicity. A few slices of fresh ginger or a teaspoon of turmeric with a pinch of black pepper steeped in hot water can make a soothing morning drink. Green tea, brewed lightly after lunch, can provide antioxidants without overwhelming the stomach. These are small habits that bring steady, long-term relief. Anti-inflammatory teas help calm the storm inside aging muscles. But while they reduce pain and stiffness, there is another drink that doesn't just soothe, it energizes your muscles almost immediately by improving blood flow. And that is beetroot juice. One of the most powerful yet overlooked drinks for muscle recovery is beetroot juice. At first, it may seem unusual. Why would a sweet, earthy vegetable help sore muscles? The answer lies in nitrates, natural compounds found in beets that the body transforms into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide works like a natural switch that tells your blood vessels to relax and open wider. For older adults, this is especially important because aging arteries tend to stiffen and narrow, limiting how much oxygen and nutrition reach the muscles. Imagine trying to water your garden through a hose with a knot in it. Only a trickle comes through. Beetroot juice unties that knot, letting the blood flow freely again. With better circulation, muscles receive more oxygen and nutrients, which means faster recovery and less soreness. Studies have shown that older adults who drink even a small amount of beetroot juice can walk longer distances, climb stairs with less fatigue, and experience less pain after activity. Take the story of George, a 76-year-old who enjoyed gardening but often felt drained after just half an hour outdoors. His daughter suggested he try a quarter cup of beetroot juice in the morning. Within a few weeks, George noticed he could spend more time tending his plants without needing to sit down and rest. The best part is that you don't need much. Just a small glass, about 70 to 100 milliliters, is enough to see benefits. You can drink it on its own, or blend it into a smoothie with apple or carrot to soften the earthy flavor. For many people, it quickly becomes a refreshing habit. Beetroot juice is like giving your muscles a fresh supply of oxygen. But recovery is not only about energy and circulation, it also requires long-term protection from the silent damage of aging. And there is a drink from the Mediterranean that does just that, though most people would never think of it as something to sip. At first, olive oil may not sound like a drink. Most people think of it as something for cooking or drizzling on salads. But for people over 60, a small daily amount of extra virgin olive oil can be one of the most powerful tools for protecting muscles and supporting recovery. Olive oil is rich in monounsaturated fats and polyphenol, compounds that fight inflammation and oxidative stress. Think of it as a natural shield that coats your muscles and blood vessels, preventing the rust of aging from breaking them down. While water hydrates and protein rebuilds, olive oil helps preserve the structure, keeping your muscles strong for the long run. One way to understand this is to picture your muscles like an old door hinge. Without oil, the hinge becomes stiff and squeaky. With a little lubrication, it moves smoothly again. Olive oil works the same way inside your body, helping your muscles and joints stay flexible and reducing the wear and tear that leads to weakness. Take the story of Maria, a 71-year-old who often felt her legs stiff after waking up. Her doctor encouraged her to add 2 teaspoons of extra virgin olive oil into her morning smoothie. Within a month, she noticed her joints felt looser, her walks were more comfortable, and she even said her energy felt more steady throughout the day. The best part is its simplicity. Just 1 to 2 tablespoons a day are enough. You can stir it into a smoothie, mix it with warm water and lemon, or simply drizzle it over steamed vegetables. The key is to choose extra virgin, which means it is minimally processed and still packed with protective compounds. Olive oil may not be the first thing that comes to mind as a drink, but when used daily, it can quietly guard your muscles against aging. And when you combine this Mediterranean secret with the other 4 drinks we've discussed, the results can transform the way your body feels every single day. We've explored 5 simple but powerful drinks that can change the way your muscles feel after 60. From water with electrolytes that help cells hold hydration, to protein shakes that rebuild strength, to teas that calm inflammation, to beetroot juice that boosts circulation, and finally to extra virgin olive oil that protects muscles for the long run. Each of these is easy to find, affordable, and simple to add into your daily life. The message is clear: recovery does not have to slow down just because you are over 60. With the right choices, your muscles can feel stronger, your steps lighter, and your energy steadier. These are not extreme diets or expensive supplements. They are everyday drinks, small habits that, over time, make a big difference. Think of every sip as an investment in your independence and vitality. Whether it's a morning shake, a warm cup of ginger tea, or a small glass of beetroot juice, these simple actions remind your body that it still has the power to heal, to rebuild, and to stay active. If this video gave you new ideas or encouragement, please give it a like, share it with a friend who might also need a boost, and don't forget to subscribe for more simple health tips. Staying strong after 60 is not about doing everything at once. It's about taking small, consistent steps that add up to a healthier, more energized life. Your muscles may be aging, but with the right care, they can continue to support you, step by step, day by day.